What is up, y'all? It's your boy Winston Wolf. I'm back. I just want to do a quick video. The Book of Boba Fett Episode 2. Let me first say that the most interesting thing about this show so far is the whole Tusken Raider storyline. That's about it. Anytime he's away, they're away from this flashback of Boba Fett and his life with the Tusken Raiders, it gets extremely boring and uninteresting, and I can see the cracks in the foundation. And there's just so much stuff that I don't like. So I honestly wish that this whole first season would just be about him with the Tusken Raiders. Also, the one bad thing about the Tusken Raider parts, the flashbacks of his life with them, is you could see his fake Hollywood teeth. I don't know if they're ill-fitting dentures. I don't know if they're veneers that are too long. I do not know. But it is distracting, and you can mostly notice it when he's with the Tusken Raiders in those flashback scenes. He has enough bread by now. He's got enough Star Wars money. Get those fixed, my guy. You can't be walking around with horse teeth playing Boba Fett. When I was a kid growing up, playing with Boba Fett figures, I never figured underneath the helmet he'd have giant Mr. Ed teeth. I can't do it. Get him fixed. Get him fixed before next season, okay? Another thing that just popped up that was kind of weird to me is them talking about spice. We just had the Dune movie, and we know that Star Wars borrowed a lot from Flash Gordon, Dune, things like that. A lot of movies borrowed from Dune. But just to have that, just to bring up spice that prominently in the episode and have it on an actual Dune, while people are still talking about this Dune movie, it just seemed kind of weird. I couldn't, if I was running the show, I wouldn't do it. I would have just said that those guys on the train were smuggling something else. And by the way, I'm referencing stuff because I assume you've already seen it, okay? So, if you haven't seen it, whatever, you're not missing much. The other thing, the Asian sidekick, I mean, both of their acting is terrible. Let's just be honest. The guy that plays Boba Fett, his acting is terrible. His accent is terrible. I just don't like it. I wish, and I mentioned it before, but I really wish they would have went the Josh Trank route. Josh Trank is the director of that last Fantastic Four movie. And he was lined up to do the Boba Fett solo movie and got fired at the last minute because they found out he was wilding out, tearing up rented houses while he was making the Fantastic Four movie. Just, being a jerk on set, all that. They didn't want those problems, so they got rid of him. But the way he was going to go about, from what I recall, what I read with the Boba Fett movie, he was going to have it that somebody found Boba Fett's armor and then they just assumed the identity of Boba Fett. And it was supposed to be Michael B. Jordan, which I'm totally cool with. I think that even if they couldn't have got Michael B. Jordan for this, I still would have liked that route of someone else. Someone, I don't have any problem with older actors, but just this particular actor, I feel like he's too old. He's just not right for the role. I've never heard anybody say that they like him as Jango Fett or Boba Fett. It's just not a good fit, man. You should have had somebody like, oh my God, what's his name? Thanos. Josh Brolin, somebody like that, not Josh Brolin, but somebody with that vibe, with the raspy voice, with somebody that could, because pretty much you're playing, the man with no name. That's how it should be played. That's how Boba Fett should be played. It should be played like an old Clint Eastwood Western character. Not like how they're doing it now. I don't like it. I just do not like it. You get to see a couple of the Hutts. Again, I think the CGI is really not good. I mean, Disney Plus has enough money. If you're investing this much in your app, in your Disney Plus streaming service, man, go all out with the CGI. Don't lunch on it, because it's supposed to be your bread and butter. You've invested so much. Why invest so much? Put so much faith in it. Put so much stock in it that this is going to be, what's going to be your big thing, your big Disney moneymaker for years to come, and then you're not building a solid foundation with these shows. I mean, unless they plan on doing a George Lucas and just going back over time and just touching things up. But right now, that CGI with the Hutts did not look good. I'm trying to think what else. There's just not really much. Like I said, the only thing I really like is the whole Tusken Raider stuff. That's about it. And even that, there's really not too much to dig deep into. I thought them having Boba Fett make his own gaffy stick, I thought that was pretty cool. It took me back to that deleted scene of Luke where he's of the deleted scene from Return of the Jedi where he's making the green lightsaber. And just any Star Wars lore where, you know, once you become a Sith, once you become a Jedi, the last test is you building your own lightsaber, which I thought that was cool that they kind of have that with the Tusken Raiders. Book of Boba Fett episode 2 or chapter 2 or book 2, I don't know what they're, I think they call it chapter 2. I'm going to give this a 5.5, strictly based off of the Tusken Raider stuff. And this is your boy Winston Wolf. I'm out.